All right, guys, it's February 9th, 2016, and it's 9:30. I'm expecting a call, and this may be it, from Lee Arthur Rice II. He was actually down at the refuge. So let's see. Here we go. Hello, this is Dallas.
Hey, Dallas.
Hey, is this Lee?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Lee, I got you recording right now. You know, I just talk to people normally, so I know we talked earlier, and you said you have a YouTube page. You've been following this for quite some time, and you actually were down at the refuge. I guess just explain who you are. The other thing is please explain your race. I know you will, and I'll let you take it from there. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, my name's Lee Rice, and on my page it's actually Lee Arthur Rice II, so I put my whole name out there. Friends could just call me Lee, though, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
But, yeah, one of the things I was concerned about was the mainstream media and what they were doing, and the dialogue, the narrative of being a bunch of crazy white folks out there. I've got friends out there, and so therefore I thought putting my face in the mix might take that narrative away, which I believe that it has. And just putting what's true out there versus all of the false representation that's going on. So I went out there. I was asked to come out as part of the legal team with regards to the common law grand jury, and also the other hat that I wore out there was as a reporter with TVOI News with Michael Emery and Becky Hudson. So there was Pete Santilli out there doing live streaming, and we also had Michael Emery with TVOI News out doing the same. So I was fortunate and blessed to actually meet both Ammon and Malheuer. You know, those guys, I would consider them to be modern day, the founding fathers would be very proud of those guys. I believe Ammon, recognizing that Sheriff Ward was derelict in his duties, I think he stepped into that position and did what he could as best he could to try to correct what was going on out there. As far as I'm concerned, from what I've seen, the real occupiers, the real terrorists, happen to be the FBI, if indeed they are FBI. I have reason to believe that these guys are actually paid mercenaries. Yeah,
now, I wanted to interrupt real quick. Did you hear about what happened with Lavoie's memorial over there at the site? I heard that somebody actually took it down. You know, maybe Grasky or David Ward maybe gave that order, but I thought that was pretty messed up to tear that man's memorial down right there, and we see him all day long on the side of the roads, and they happen to tear that one down.
Yeah, that was pretty lame that they took that memorial down, and the only people that would have any reason to do that would be those that are against the freedom and everything that he stood for.
Yeah, and I heard somebody did go back and replace it. I haven't confirmed that yet, so.
Yeah, I think I saw a recent post where it looks like somebody did actually go back in and place the memorial back up again.
No.
Yeah, there's the things that are happening in that county. I mean, when you look at the real reason why they want the refuge, there's a lot of things that some would say you're going down the rabbit hole, but when you look at the associations and the names that have come up between Soros, Clinton, the whole Illuminati aspect, you know, there's a cave out there a few miles outside of the refuge that it's been known. Actually, I have a friend who actually has told me that he's visited those caves, that they have like somewhat of an altar set up, and it's just a very strange, eerie thing that's going on out there.
Yeah, and also I just saw yesterday there was somebody, I guess, that attended Lavoie's funeral, which I was there. But they had said they came back to Burns to come to find that there was some people actually celebrating his death. I mean, that's what we're up against here, just pure evil.
Yeah, and you know where they had their little celebration, their little party was actually at the community center that the people of Harney County were denied using.
Oh, wow. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty blatant.
Now, when did you get to the refuge?
I'm not sure exactly the date. It was around the middle of, I think it was on the middle of January, mid-January, that I was there.
Yeah, because I think I remember seeing you. You were at the FBI compound when we went there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I thought I saw you there.
Yeah, I was out there when they a couple of times actually.
Not sure.
Filming and at the same time just observing what was going on.
Now, out of all the media, who was the only one live streaming the whole time for us to keep up with this situation?
Well, Pete Santilli was doing a lot of the live streaming. Well, I think all of the live streaming on TVI News was there too, but they were really attacking him quite heavily. I know he didn't have quite the equipment that Pete had, so I think Pete was able to kind of fend them off a little bit, which is why I believe they went after him, because he was getting the truth out there.
Yeah, now look at what's happened. He's incarcerated right now, 23 hours a day, and gets a hour out and a 15-minute phone call, which is actually, that's hard for it to get out as well right now, is what we're seeing.
Yeah, well, and that charge, impeding, the fact of the matter is that those guys, any and all employees, were given orders not to go to work. So who was doing the impeding? It certainly wasn't anybody on the militia side, or any of the other people out there in support of the constitutional governing. So it's all an in-house thing, and they're trying to create or I'll put it this way: the real terrorists are the ones that are occupying the courthouse and out there at the airport, and all militarized up. Because I didn't see, there was not any issues with anybody else in the community. Matter of fact, a lot of the community wanted the militia there because they were concerned of their safety.
Right.
So, but it was thanks to guys like Pete Santilli getting his live stream out there, and the TVI News. Other than that, it was pretty much mainstream media, and of course we know that they always want to change the narrative.
Right. Now another thing, when we were talking earlier, you had brought up, that you were there for a different reason. You realized that this wasn't a takeover, this was something completely different. And I know that those of us that were there saw exactly what this is about, and it was about the Constitution of the United States. And you said something earlier about how we're all thinking here. The way to change this is we the people.
Well, yeah. I mean, I sort of called a call to action where we the people can actually have our own psyops, by writing letters to those that are wrongfully incarcerated. Which would also empower them, show them that they're not forgotten, and it would also be a way to hopefully have those that have been incarcerated, the guards, when they open up the letters, they're seeing that the people out there watching them just as much as they are watching the ones that are incarcerated.
You think that they're watching them a lot closer right now, especially with the letters coming in?
Well, I don't know if I'm hoping that the letters will make a difference and maybe educate those that are handling the mail.
That is very, that's true that you bring that up, because that's something I saw down at the FBI compound with some of those guys, especially the sheriffs. These are young guys there. They're my age, in their 30s, and one thing I saw in their eyes was they seemed like they were scared themselves, and they were confused because they're compartmentalized. And like you said, maybe by them reading these letters as they're coming to Ammon and Pete Santilli and all these other guys that are wrongfully incarcerated, you're right. Maybe it will wake some of them up. That is a good point.
Well, and it's just putting out what's true. There's no reason for for them to be incarcerated. Dwight and Stephen Hammond, there's no way they should be there. They should be out and about and, tending to their ranch. If that Sheriff Ward if he was truly constitutional, he wouldn't have been derelict in his duties, and he could have easily told the feds to get out. So by him not doing that just shows where he stands, and he's certainly not standing with the people of Harney County.
Right. Now, you were down there too when they were. Did you say you were a part of them, uncovering some things? Because I know you and me know that there was judges down there. They were actually really working down there, not taking over a bird refuge. I did hear a lot of things they were uncovering, and I'm sure you did as well. And I don't think a lot of people understand that they were actually trying to really help this town of Harney County, because I didn't realize how corrupt the town was until talking to some of the townspeople.